Welcome to Assembly Update. I am Assemblyman Angelo Santabarbara, representing the 111th Assembly District, which includes Montgomery County and parts of Schenectady and parts of Albany County. Today we are going to be talking about the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. And we have joining us Michael Grignon. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
And Jennifer Clooney, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
I'd like to start off, maybe you can tell us a little bit about your background and how you got involved with the organization.
Certainly. I am a social worker, state licensed social worker, graduate of University at Albany. Proudly have that in there also. I have worked for community hospice and also Kingsway Arms Nursing Center in Schenectady as a social worker. So I have worked with in the gerontological field and also in the oncology field in the past. And that naturally brought me to working with Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, working with blood cancers and working to help people who are diagnosed with cancer as well as their family members, community healthcare professionals.
Excellent, excellent. And Jennifer?
I am the campaign manager for the Light the Night Walk, which is going to be happening very soon and we'll be talking about on September 28th here at Siena College. Long history in the nonprofit and advocacy world, due in no small part to my tenure at the University of Albany, like Michael.
Okay.
In which I was double majored in history and women's studies and then went on for history. And they really infused a strong focus on giving back to your community and community involvement. And I actually was initially introduced to the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society years ago when I was working for the New York Bicycling Coalition and met the team and training manager, in which we encourage individuals to sign up for a marathon or hike or a century ride, etc., and raise funds and help raise awareness and cures for blood cancers.
That's great. Yes, community involvement is very, very important. And I went to SUNY Albany as well, so that's great to hear. I want to thank you both for being on the show again. So tell us about the organization, the things you're doing in the community, why your mission is important.
Absolutely. Well, Leukemia and Lymphoma Society is a nonprofit organization founded in 1949. Our mission is to cure leukemia, lymphoma, Hodgkin's disease, and myeloma, and improve the quality of life of patients and families. We have raised over $870 million to support that mission, and that is across the country. That's nationwide. The chapter here that we're a part of in upstate New York, as well as the state of Vermont, serves, I believe, 19 counties in New York, and we've contributed many different things to the community. In general, if you look at the survival rates for blood cancers, with the research that we have helped to fund, across the blood cancers, the survival rates have doubled, tripled, quadrupled. The survival rate for acute lymphocytic leukemia, which is most commonly diagnosed in children and adolescents 15 and under, has increased from about 3% survival rate in 1960 to 91% today. So great accomplishments. Some of the things that we're doing in the community, I can give you specific statistics in terms of this chapter, what we're doing in the community. We provided over $345,000 of financial support to patients in our chapter. We held 19 educational seminars on blood cancer and cancer survivorship and had 688 people attend those. We also have 8 family support groups in the community as well. And we had over 300 attendees in our last fiscal year. And all of these statistics are over our last fiscal year. We also have a peer-to-peer support program where a person newly diagnosed with a blood cancer can talk with a blood cancer survivor that has been trained by one of our chapters. Great opportunity for someone to talk with someone else who's been there. We had over 100 matches between a local blood cancer survivor and a trained or blood cancer patient and trained volunteer survivor.
You talked about a lot of funds that are used to benefit the community.
Yes.
We talked about a fundraiser that's coming up. Are all funds donated, or are there other sources that support this organization?
The funds are primarily donated. The research that we do, obviously that's complemented by some other funding as well as some federal institutes as well to fund it, but it's primarily through fundraising efforts.
So to that end, I guess if someone wanted to visit your website, is there a way for the community to contribute and to donate to the cause?
Yes, absolutely. We have various different fundraisers. Jen spoke about our team in training. She's also going to talk about Light the Night as well. a couple of other fundraisers as well. You can also go to our website, www.lls.org.
Okay.
And you'll want to type in Upstate New York, Vermont to get to our chapter, and you can find out more information and more opportunities to get involved in.
And how about volunteer services? If someone wanted
Yes.
to help out, show up at the office, do something to help,
Yes.
and is there an opportunity for that?
Absolutely. There's many opportunities. What we do would not be possible without the help of volunteers. So we have volunteers to help with campaigns, office work, the educational programs that I do. Also, we're always looking for survivors to be a part of that First Connection program to help newly diagnosed patients a chance to kind of pay back what they have received through their knowledge and their understanding of their survivorship.
And you mentioned that you serve several counties,
Yes.
as a matter of fact, across state lines.
Yes.
And in my district, Montgomery, Schenectady, and Albany County, are there local offices or places where people can go?
We actually have one office that serves the upstate New York. We also have a small office as well in Burlington, Vermont. But
Okay.
our office locally is in Colony on Wolf Road, or right off of Wolf Road.
Okay, and that number's on the website. If
Correct.
people wanted to give a call,
Absolutely.
they can do that. If someone is looking for services,
Yes.
what's the best way? What's the best way to get to contact?
The best way, they can call directly and they can ask to speak with me, and I can review all the different patient services that we have in upcoming programs. Might be beneficial.
In the process, somebody calls, they want to get involved or be a part of a program. How would that process go?
Excellent. If they want to get involved, that's excellent. I will talk with them about what their interests are
Okay.
and make sure that those match with some of the different opportunities that we have as a volunteer. And I would also have them speak with my colleagues as well. If there's a volunteer out there that's interested, we can probably find a match in some way.
All right. And if someone, people that are receiving services, how is there a counselor involved or somebody that kind of explains the different options that people have or different programs?
We can provide some of that. That's primarily done through their oncologist and their oncology support team. In terms of clinical actions, we can provide some different educational, informational support, but we could never replace that direct contact with their oncologist and their oncology nursing staff.
Okay, excellent. Well, thank you for sharing that information with us.
Yes.
Turning to Jennifer, I know that you,
Late the night.
yeah, you're real excited about this fundraiser, and we talked about how important the fundraising aspect is to the organization.
Absolutely.
We'd love to hear about your event coming up and how people get involved.
Well, I'm glad you asked about volunteers because our event is coming up very shortly. It's on Saturday, September 28th, 5:30. Registration begins at Siena College right here in Albany off of Route 9. It's a very beautiful campus and they have been amazing hosts. We'll be back there for our second year and we're delighted to be there. We are recruiting volunteers for night of activities, setup, registration, parking, etc. It's a great way to come be involved and help make a difference in making this event successful. Our chapter, being upstate New York and Vermont, we actually hold 2 Light the Night walks on our chapter. Our first is going to be 3 weeks from today on Friday, September 20th in Burlington, Vermont, right at the main hall and near where the annex is and Memorial Auditorium, and walking right down Church Street in the beautiful Burlington area. And then our Siena Walk, which is a much larger walk. You're going to bring people from all over the greater capital region, including hopefully many constituents in your area, to come meet with you personally on campus. And last year we had over 1,000 walkers come, and we have individuals, people will bring their babies and strollers, so we have the age range from 6 months to 90 some odd years, and anywhere in between. Cancer, unfortunately, does not discriminate when it comes to age, race, or sex, but that allows us to really open the community to everyone who is involved. One thing to note is that this is a fundraiser for blood cancer research and patient services, but we invite individuals and survivors from any type of cancer to come walk. Our theme this year, Let's Walk to the End of Cancer. And I think that's a really important one when you're looking for positive and direct change to make a difference directly in your community. raising funds for services directly in your community for your friends, your families, your neighbors, your constituents, and how you can make change happen. That's really important. The other thing that I would like to mention is that several of our volunteers, previous walkers, survivors, have stated that while cancer is a very serious subject, this is one of their favorite walks because it's a very uplifting and strengthening event. When you come on campus, we ask every walker to raise $100 or more to become a champion for cures. We'll be, instead of this year, handing out, we've previously had helium balloons, but this year, since there's a national helium shortage, we'll be switching over to these beautiful cloth lanterns with different colors symbolizing different things. So red lanterns will be for supporters,
Okay.
white lanterns will be for survivors, and gold will be for walking in memory of a loved one who's lost their battle with cancer. So you'll have commemorative lanterns, which are battery powered and lit, so that when dusk comes and we are actually able to walk the route, everyone will be able to literally light up the night with their support.
And
their care.
hence the name.
Light the night.
Light the
That's
night.
right.
It must be a wonderful scene to see the lights as dusk approaches.
It is. It absolutely is, and it's a great community building event too. A lot of our corporate teams. So say, for example, corporate sponsors like Reifenberg Construction, Turner Construction, they're building together walk teams, and they're utilizing that as a team building effort and really involve some of their vendors, their employees, et cetera, in the community. Berkshire Bank is one of our Miracle Maker sponsors. And Tammy Gunch, who's our corporate walk chair, they, I think, are currently up to 45 walkers and counting.
Oh, wow.
So we're definitely expecting to see a large number of large teams really contributing to the health and support of their community.
And I see you do have a lot of many local sponsors.
We do, and we're very grateful for that.
And can this fundraising be done online?
It can, absolutely.
Okay.
We have actually utilized a number of tools to make it easy so that once you register, you can set up a team and you can recruit new team members online, as well as send out electronic request letters so individuals can donate directly to your personal individual fundraising page or to the team's page overall. You can customize your page. So you can set up templates, you can put in photos. So if you're walking, especially for a family member, for yourself, for a loved one, you could put up photos telling their personal story, because it's that personal connection that's tying you to the cause and involving that. The more you can share that message with others and allow them to help support the cause, either by joining your team, walking with you, or joining a virtual walk and making a donation of $25, $30, $50, et cetera, what they have.
Yeah.
It's a secure online donation, and they can make it directly.
And this can be done through your website? Or
Through our website.
Okay.
If they go to lightthenight.org/UNY, they will find us.
Excellent. It sounds like a fantastic event, a great way to get involved. And you did say it was a family event, so
Yes.
people are welcome to bring their families.
They certainly are. New for this year, we are actually setting up a fun zone.
Okay.
So we'll be having face painting, thanks to the Tiny Tots Tea Room, and Bright Horizons Daycare Center is staging a wellness, healthy activities, lunch and learn type area. We'll be having food and entertainment, music. We'll have a patient services area, which Michael might want to talk about.
I just wanted to mention we will have the patient services area, but the other thing I want to mention as well, this is, yes, it's a fundraiser, but as a social worker, my first walk a couple of years ago, I looked at this, and this is therapy. This is a ceremony. This is therapy for people who have lost someone to celebrate and remember their life, but also for people who have beaten cancer. And it's very powerful. And when you attend, I think you see that power, and just with this stream of white, red, and golden lights walking through the night. And every year our goal is to see more and more white lights for survivors and fewer gold lights for people who have lost their battle. But it's very therapeutic for people who attend.
It's it's a great way. It's a great way to get involved. Light the Night Walk. Look for it on the website. Also, I see you have a brochure here that people can pick up or request.
That's right. Remember, it's Saturday, September 28th, 5:30, Siena campus. Hopefully we'll be seeing you and your staff there.
Yes, absolutely.
Walking with us.
Well, you mentioned face painting, and I know I have a 9-year-old daughter, and that's something that she is almost loves to do, and it's going to be a must when we get there. She'll want to get her face painted.
Terrific.
But and I think it's very nice that it's sort of a, like you said, a family event. It's a way to connect with other people. It's more than a fundraiser.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So if you haven't checked it out, go to the website, make the call, consider attending the event. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we're going to talk more about the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society and the things they're doing in our community.
In the small town of Elmira, New York, a boy was born into an all-American family. The odds of him achieving his dream in the fashion industry? 1 in 23 million. The odds of having a child diagnosed with autism? 1 in 88. I am Tommy Hilfiger, and my family is affected by autism. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs.
Packers. Viking. Packers. Viking. Viking.
Red state, blue state, vegan.
Carnivore.
We come from different places.
Uptown.
Downtown.
Night owl.
Early bird.
We come to different conclusions.
Half empty.
Half full.
But when we live united, we create real, lasting change in the building blocks of life. The education, income, and health of our communities,
Live.
our families,
United.
even the person next to us.
Live united.
Real change won't happen without you. So give, advocate, volunteer, live united. Sign up at liveunited.org.
When you throw away money on wasted electricity, you're throwing away everything you could have bought with it. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at energysavers.gov.
So, I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. You know, but it's always the same basket, and it's always in the same place. And then she acts so surprised when I find them, but, you know, she's putting them in the same basket. Again. It's like, hello? That's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.
Welcome back to Assembly Update. I am Assembly Member Angelo Santabarbara. My district office is at 1170 Riverfront Center in Amsterdam, New York, 12010. I can be reached by phone at 518-843-0227 or by email at santabarbara@assembly.state.ny.us. Welcome back to the show. We've been talking with Jennifer and Michael about some activities going on, a fundraiser called Light the Night Walk, actually, from the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. Thank you both for being on the show again and sharing some great information with us. Back to the organization. Let's talk about the community wanting to contact the organization and making that initial call, looking for assistance, looking for help. How would that process work? What's the best way to do that?
The best way is to access us through the number that you've seen, I'm sure, on the screen, and to just call and speak with me directly. I'm the face, I'm the name. Hopefully that helps with having the face and the name here. And just give me a call and tell me what we can do to help. The services that we provide that I mentioned, those are all free. Our services do not cost anything. We're very fortunate to have fundraisers such as Light the Night that provide these services. I can also mention a couple of programs that we have coming up as well in the community that might be of interest to folks. We have on October 9th, we have a program called Staying Connected, which is a program designed for for school faculty and staff members and parents of cancer survivors and any type of cancer, not just blood cancer. But it's a program designed to teach them what children need when they return to school, what types of accommodations, what types of issues they might face. And this is on October 9th. It's at Hope Club in Latham. And it's 4 to 6 p.m. We have a couple of faculty members from the Melody Center at Albany Medical Center, who will be presenting information on this. And again, free dinner provided as well. So a great opportunity for anyone whose child is looking to go back to school who has a cancer diagnosis. Very helpful. We also have a program coming up as well. We've entitled it Thankful Living. It's in November. It's on November 9th. It's in Troy. And this is a program that we held last year for the first time, and we had, I believe, about 90 cancer survivors and their family members attend. Again, this is a free program. We're having brunch. We're having a few speakers. We're having people speak on different, different survivor issues, nutrition, psychosocial issues of cancer survivorship, as well as chemo brain as well, which is a side effect of chemotherapy that basically chemotherapy has many effects, including it can have a negative effect on people's cognition and ability to process things. So discussing some of those survivor issues, long-term survivor issues that people might have. And we have programs similar to that throughout our chapter. They're all free, and usually, if not always, there is some kind of meal provided as well. So great opportunity to come sit with people, talk with people, survivors, learn some information from professionals, and hopefully take home some good information.
And if people want to just call and find out, they're under no obligation, they could just inquire.
Absolutely.
And maybe come and visit. And if it's not for them, it's something that they don't have to take part
Absolutely.
in, but it may be worth to make the call, or just at least explore it.
Absolutely. We're here. We have services. The worst that you can do is call and say these services aren't for me, I'm not interested. I would hate for anyone to hesitate to call. And if you're not sure, pick up the phone. Call us. We're here to help. We want to be supportive to the community, to the blood cancer community, and the community at large.
And that number I know was flashed up on the screen several times. And of course, there's always the website. I see that you're also on Facebook.
We sure are.
Twitter, YouTube. If people want to follow on Twitter, you can do that through the website, or like you on Facebook as well.
Correct.
The donations, we talked about the donations that go to the organization. Where do those donations go? What are they used for? What's the major need right now?
Yes, well, the donations obviously go toward the research that helps quite a bit. They go as well toward those financial programs, the copay assistance program, which provides substantial amount of help with copayments for different medications, doctor's visits. Some people use that to help pay for some of their copay, or for some of their insurance copayments as well. So that money goes towards doing that, and the various different programs, such as the Staying Connected program, Thankful Living program that we discussed, to help provide support and give some of that money back to the community as well, to blood cancer and cancer survivors.
And Jennifer, as far as fundraising goes, of course, contributions and donations are always appreciated. Do you find the community staying involved? Is there particular needs right now?
I have to say that one of the best things about my job are meeting with my team captains and individual walkers, as well as our corporate sponsors, and hearing the different reasons why they're choosing to support the Leukemia Lymphoma Society, their personal connection with cancer, and their desire to make a direct impact back on the community. Here at LLS, we have a saying that where the money raised is where the money stays. And so the funds raised in our chapter at events like the night will actually be distributed to services here in our upstate New York, Vermont chapter, which is especially important for some of the more rural areas and districts to get the services that they need. We offer a variety of tools and options. So whenever anyone registers for as a team captain, they get this beautiful team captain kit and a phone call from me.
Okay.
Asking to meet or chat in person. We have some fundraising tools in addition to the online ones that we mentioned earlier. But brainstorming different fundraising ideas, whether that be bringing in breakfast on Fridays at work. I know MetLife, their team has done that before, of serving up like bagel sandwiches and coffee, etc., as a fundraiser. Some corporations will do car washes or community garage sales, etc. We've had some teams do amazing success with that. Our Berkshire Bank team last year partnered with 99 restaurants to do a Dining for a Cause, in which, with a voucher, 15% off of their Their restaurant bill was donated back to LLS for their Light the Night walk, and in which they also did a silent auction to help boost those funds. Their goal is mega team status this year, $5,000 for the team, which is really ecstatic. So there are different fundraising ideas and opportunities, whether it be canned bottle drives, or some retail partners will sell paper balloons. So for example, if you're out shopping at, say, Burlington Coat Factory or Great American Cookie or Tommy Hilfiger, etc., they'll be selling a paper balloon. Would you like to donate $1 to help end cancer? And then that will go towards Light the Night in this chapter, in this community. So we have a different number of ways that teams can set a goal and help achieve that goal. We also have different incentive programs, help people meet that. So I strongly encourage you to give me a call, and we can brainstorm. We have 4 weeks to walk, and whatever we can do to help you meet that goal and put together a successful walk team. You can also walk individually as well.
Great, and we're looking forward to that.
I look forward to meeting your daughter at the face painting
she
area.
will be looking forward to that face painting. That's her favorite thing to do.
Well, also, just to let you know, Melting Pot is coming back with a chocolate fondue fountain.
Okay,
So
well, that sounds,
another
that may be
lure
where I'm
for
hanging
adults
out. So I may not be getting my face painted, but that I'll definitely take part in. As far as statistics go, are you finding that your services are more in need, or are kind of staying the same? You find that people are recovering more, are able to take advantage of the services and really benefit from them?
Well, one of the things that we're actually finding is that people are surviving, more people are surviving, and more people are surviving longer. A specific example I can give you is a type of leukemia, chronic myelogenous leukemia, CML. People are now living, because of some of the research that we've done and the medications and the chemotherapies that we've been able to advance, people are now living 15 years. We never had that before. So we're having to address more survivor needs that did not exist because people simply weren't making it that long before. So we are facing some different challenges and different issues as well. And I think the part that I can't stress enough is that there's always something that we can do. There's always people in the community that have a blood cancer that have not contacted us. And we're here. We're here to support. We're here to help. We're here to make a difference for them.
Well, Michael and Jennifer, I want to thank you both for being here.
Thank you for inviting us.
Thank you.
Sharing all the wonderful things that you're doing for our community to help people in the community. We certainly look forward to this event. If you have not visited the website, please do that. The online fundraising I find very useful. You can do it late at night or at home. You can send out emails. It's very, very convenient. And I want to thank you for all the work you're doing in our communities to help our constituents and our families that are in need. Once again, that website, let's give out that website.
lightthenight.org/UNY.
And as always, they can call your office,
Yes.
they can stop by, get a brochure, make a phone call,
Yes.
just explore. The website has a lot of information on it. If anybody's missed anything, please visit the website and learn more about the organization and all the wonderful things they're doing in our community. Thank you again for being here. Join us again on Assembly Update, where we will talk more about things going on in your communities.